Hello everyone. This is Amit here, and I'll be walking you through today's price action analysis of Bank Nifty futures. Today is 23rd of October 2015. It's a Friday, so week is ending. Uh, Price opened with a gap up. Uh, that's basically this gap that you see here. Try to poke above yesterday's high, this dark blue line. Uh, it closed decently as a bullish bar, but it also failed to poke above and managed to close above yesterday's high. So that we can clearly see there is a resistance. What do we see? What is the bar one telling us? Tails on both sides, even though they are not that significant, but decent enough. Plus, we have a failure at yesterday's high. So, what are our patterns that we usually look at? One is failed breakout, second is breakout pullback, third is basically trap, or it's going to be a triangle. So these are the variations that we look at, right? So the moment we see first bar failure at yesterday's high, we start anticipating a failed breakout and see if we can get a entry here. Okay, we also see there are tails on both the sides, so this is possibly a trading range bar, uh, but we'll see whether that turns out to be true or not. Okay, but we'll bet on failed breakout if a nice setup appears. Bar 2, again, and one more attempt by the bulls to go past yesterday's high, which failed, right? And you can see the bar had a tail on top and it closed at its low. Now you have to be really fast here, and that can be managed only if you are ready. Your setups have been anticipated, just the way we talked about when bar 1 closed. You clearly knew that you were going to target failed breakout, right? And that's exactly what is happening. So you have to be ready to place the order in last few seconds. Let's say last 10 seconds, you get ready and place the order as soon as the bar closes. Now you have to be really fast in getting the right values keyed in, and that's exactly what the practice is all about, right? So you get short below this bar, which is low is 79.02, right? Entry triggers in bar 3, nice close around its low, right? Nice follow through on bar 4, right? So you get first target is 30 points from your entry point 902, so you're looking at 872 as your first target, which made in this bar the low was 857.8. Okay, now you could book the remaining position at 40 points or move it to break even and wait for further price action to unfold. It's up to you. Okay, so if you book the remaining position at 40 points, you were able to achieve that as well in this bar itself. So within 2 minutes you got a profit of 30 points on part position and 40 points on the remaining position, right? Or you book 30 points in this bar and then move the stop to break even for the rest of the position. What you see here, bar 5 bulls immediately bought the close of bar 4. So those bulls who created this nice bar is providing support, and you can see that this bar is a shaved bar, bar 5, no tails, so it's very strong. Bulls are not allowing bears to take it down any further. Nice follow through, again no tail. It closed at its high, bar 6, bar 7, nice follow through. So what do you see? The bulls are taking the control one more time. Break-even stop is hit if you held the part position at a break-even point, right? So you got 30 points on the part position and the remaining was closed at break-even, or you got 30 points on part position and 40 points on the remaining position. Depends on how you manage this trade, right? So short trade is over. Now what do you see? This is another continuation of bullish sentiment. Bar 8, again a strong bar closing above yesterday's high, getting past all this area, but there's no follow through. Bar 9, immediate failure. So this was the first attempt to get past, failed. This is the second attempt that is failing, but it is still above yesterday's high, and so we need to wait some more to see if we really get the confirmation. And how do we get the confirmation? Is basically either you wait for the second entry here, or you need that entry to be below the yesterday's high, because we don't want to be getting into yesterday's high, which could possibly a support, given that it was a resistance, right? So resistance becomes support, and support becomes resistance once we move past it. What happened next? Bar 10, possibly those aggressive bears shorted it here, and they had a decent entry bar and nice close. It touched tasted yesterday's high, but it stalled there. This is exactly why I did not want to get short immediately here, because there is less room to get past yesterday's high, and we might get stopped out. Okay, so it depends on your personality, but you don't need to be aggressive all the time. So what do you see here? 10, test of yesterday's high and price stall. Then bar 11, what do you see here? Bulls try to pull the prices up, providing the support at yesterday's high, but it's a weak attempt, right? The bar closed bearish and it's at its low. So this was an attempt by the bulls one more time to hold the prices above yesterday's high, and that's failing. That's the signal for us to act, because we know that this is the second attempt that failed, and bears are taking charge. Okay, here is an area where bulls will try to hold the ground and try to push prices up, because if they don't do it here, they know that prices are going to go all the way down. Okay, and this attempt is weak, very weak, and that's a clue for a price action trader to go short. So you go short below 920, 7920, entry triggers, nice close uh, for the bar, follow through. You see 4 bars straight follow through, right? So you get in at 17920. Below that, 17890 is basically your target, which is made in this bar 14, and then there's a follow through. So again, depending upon your profit booking mechanism, you get out at 40 points for the remaining position, or you move the stop to break even once your part position 30 points target is made, right? Price climbs back up, but again, resistance at yesterday's high, it's getting pulled down. Break and stop is not hit if the part position is still being held, right? So some more price action here. Now this is a possible support from the trend line that is drawn from these points here, right? And that is where it is getting supported. Here you can see a bull attempt to get past this trend line, and then there's a weak response for the bear. So this is a weak signal uh, as far as the bear strength is concerned, and those who are betting on the continuation and move down to the day's low, okay, it's a slow move, and I personally don't want to get caught up in slow moves at all. I'm looking at quick profits, right? So I would try to get out here. Why here? Because you can see that it broke through this trend line, and then again a failure here, which is bar 27, right? So you'll get around this area or about this bar's high. That will be around 30 points approximately on the remaining position as well. And that's it. That's what you could see, that bears couldn't get much more after that. Bulls bought the low of this bar, and they kept on pushing prices up. Again, they got resistance at yesterday's high. That's a different story. But the point is, do you want to sit through all this? Because patience, I know how tough it is for an individual day trader to sit through all this and be rational. It's very tough, right? So let's let's accept that fact and do what we can do to address these things upfront. They should be part of the plan, and then it is just execution during real time, because in real time there's very little time to manage all these things. So we need to be ready upfront, anticipate and execute the plan. Okay, so that's it. 2 trades today. Part positions booked at 30 points. The remaining positions, one was break even, the second was basically again 30 points, or you could have gotten more points depending upon your profit booking mechanism. So you at least got 60 points today through 2 short trades in the first 30 minutes of the opening range. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope it helped. Thank you for watching.